Amen. If you need a Bible, raise your hand. We'll get one to you. But we're going to the book of James, the 5th chapter. We're going to start at verse number 1. We're going to do a lot of reading today, but I want you to write these scriptures down, study with your leisure. But we got into some things in Sunday school, and I want to kind of talk along those lines today. So I'm rearranging my whole message, but I believe it's God's will. The book of James, the 5th chapter, verse number 1. Amen. And the Bible says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers, which have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth. And the cries of them which have reaped and are entered into the ears of the Lord of the Sabbath. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth, and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doeth not resist you." Now what we have right there is a illustration and a biblical condemnation against men and women who have wrongly persecuted the just. The Bible says that they have held back. You go down to verse number 4, it says, "Behold, the hire of the laborers, which have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of the Sabbath." So what he's saying here is that you have mistreated the people that have worked for you, and that you have taken advantage of the innocent. And the monies that rightfully should have went to the labor, he says you have withheld that labor. You did not pay them what they were worthy of. You did not pay them what they were what you rightfully should have paid them. But you, by fraud, you committed fraud against them. You stole from them. You lied. You cheated. You held back stuff that should have been rightly given to them because they had earned it. He says, you have made yourself wanton. You have built up your own life. You have built your barns, and you have filled your barns with prosperity. And you've filled your barns with good things. And so he said, you have kept from the people the stuff that rightfully belongs to them. And the reason why I want to take y'all to James, the 5th chapter, is because it is an accusation and a condemnation against unjust or ungodly people who have lorded over the righteous, and who have taken advantage of people who were not strong enough to speak for themselves. Now, as we was talking about in Sunday school, I want you to understand this as a Christian. I want you to understand this, that the deck is stacked against you. That's very important. That's very important. I want you to understand that the deck is stacked against you, and that they are not treating you fairly. They're not going to treat you fairly. They're not going to give to you what you deserve. The Bible plainly tells us that we have been mistreated, we have been taken advantage of, the deck is stacked against us, that the enemy is trying to hold us in a particular place, that he does not want us to win, he does not want us to prosper. So the number one thing I want you to get in your understanding today is that yes, the deck is stacked against you. Don't wonder about it. Don't wonder whether it's stacked. Don't That's what DJ Khaled said. They don't want us to win. They don't want us to win. They don't want us to prosper. They don't want us to be successful. They want you to stay where you are. They want you to stay without. They want you to be lacking. They want your children to be lacking. They don't want your children to be successful. They don't want them to overcome. They don't want them to be prosperous. They don't want them to be owners. They don't want them to, they want to keep them as laborers.
Amen.
They want to keep them in their position. The system is designed to keep you in a position where you are constantly paying out. You are constantly giving out. You are constantly in need of something. The system is designed to keep you as a robot, to keep you in your place, and to keep you giving into the system, and you will live your whole life in that little slot, in that little place, and never come out of there, and they'll be just happy and fine with that, because that's where they want you to be. Amen. The matrix. So get rid of all confusion. Get rid of all amazement, and just come to the understanding they don't want us to win. They don't want us to be successful. They don't want to see you riding good. They don't want to see you living good. They want to see you in that box, in that slot, living your whole life in that slot, never coming out of that slot. And all of the people, the 1% on the top, controlling all of the work. That's where they want to keep you. That's where they want to keep you. That's where they want to keep you. The system is designed to keep you there. Let's make no mistake about it. I'm drilling this over and over into your spirit. Because when you walk out of this building today, I want you to be beyond a shadow of doubt. I want you to be persuaded in your mind and in your heart that they don't want you to win. And yes, it's designed to keep you in the same position. And yes, the devil is not your friend. And yes, the people on your job are not fair. And yes, your supervisor looked over you and didn't give you the position, and didn't give you the raise, and didn't give you what you deserve. And yes, you deserve more than what. I want you to understand beyond a shadow of a doubt that the debt is stacked against you. It's designed to make you fail. It's designed to keep you where you are. But that doesn't matter to you, child of God. Because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. But one of the worst things you can do is live your life and not understand the war that you are in. It's one of the worst things you can do. Is to live your life and not understand that yes, you're in a battle. Yes, it's not fair. Yes, they mistreated you. Yes, they looked over you. But that's okay, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. The debt can be stacked against you, and you're still going to win if you learn how to work in the Word of God. You don't have to wonder. You don't have to be amazed about that. It's stacked against you. But yes, God is still with you.
Thank you.
And you have the power to be victorious even though the debt is stacked against you. You have the power to be victorious even though they're doing everything they can to keep you in that spot, to keep you oppressed, to keep taking advantage of you, to keep putting their foot on your neck, to keep doing things to you to hold you down. They can do all of that, and you're still going to win. You're still going to prosper. You're still going to overcome. You're still going to rise above, because you are a child of God, and because the favor of God is on your life. You are seated in a position of favor. It doesn't matter who hates you. It doesn't matter who don't like you. It doesn't matter who talk about you or criticize you. God still has smiled on you. You are still the apple of his eye. You are still seated at his right hand. He has still beloved you. He has still favored you. He has still crowned you. And whatever you do, child of God, it will prosper.
Thank you, Lord.
Now, I'm going to show you how you're going to overcome. I'm going to tell you how you're going to be victorious. Let's go to the book of Hebrews. Let's go to the book of Hebrews. We're going to walk through a lot of scriptures today, but I got to get this in your spirit. Oh, they're talking about me, they mistreat me, they stepped on me. Yeah, they did. You are absolutely right. They are not for you. They are not trying to help you. They are not trying to take care of you. You are absolutely right. Settle it in your heart. Settle it in your heart that when I walk on that job, I'm walking in enemy territory. Settle it in your heart. Stop trying to find friendship from your enemies. you will not hate me, you will love me.
Okay.
There's no mystery why you don't like me. There's no mystery. No, I'm not confused as to why you don't like me. I'm not confused why you're trying to step on my neck. I'm not confused why you're trying to kill me. I'm not confused because why you don't like my relationship with my wife. It blew my mind to find out that people could look at a happy relationship and be mad over a happy relationship. What are you mad about? People will see you happy and be angry about that. See, people see you raise your children and be angry about that. Why does me being happy make you angry? Why does me trying to accomplish make you mad? Jesus said it's no wonder. He said, I understand it. He said, you don't love me because you're not of my Father. That's why I didn't give that to you. I haven't done anything to you. You're angry because you're not of the same spirit that I am. The spirit that's in you is at war with the spirit that's in me. And that's why you're angry. That's why you're upset, and I understand that. But I still love you anyway, because I understand that no matter how angry you get with me, you cannot defeat me. Because greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. What's in you is not greater than what's in me. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm not trying to be conceited. But what I'm trying to get you to understand that as a Christian, God is greater in you than any force you will ever face in your life. I don't care if the supervisor don't like you. I don't care if the supervisor doesn't want to give you the position. I don't care if they're trying to hold you back. I don't care what they're conspiring against you. If God be for you, and he is, so let's settle that in your mind. You don't even have to say if anymore. Just say God is for me.
God is for me.
God is, I don't care what the world looks like. God is for me. I understand that we get a new president, but God is for me.
Yes, yes.
And if God be for me, and he is, then no matter what the world does, I'm going to be okay, because greater is he that is in me. He's in me.
My.
I ain't got to call him and he come. No, he is in me.
Yes, yes.
When I walked on the job, he walked on there with me. When I stepped into the fire, he stepped in with me. When I went into the lion's den, he was right there with me. He is in me. When I read the notice, he read it too. He's in me.
My.
Come on, let me show you some things here. Let's go to the book of Hebrews. I want to show you go to the book of Hebrews, the 6th chapter, verse number 13. I want you to settle some stuff in your spirit. I want you to settle it in your spirit. Stop wondering. Stop wondering. How can I get that? Lord, help me. You ever been in a position where you're caught in between? Because some of y'all are right here. You're in between. And you need to settle some stuff in your spirit. You got to come to the place where you stop wondering about some stuff. One of the worst things you can be is be in a relationship when you're wondering. Help me, Holy Spirit. When you're wondering. You don't know. There's no security in the relationship. You don't know if it's going to last. You don't know if it's going to be another week. You don't know if it's going to be another month. You don't know if it's going to be another 10 years. There's a constant threat of everything falling apart. Have you ever been in a position like that? Mm-hmm. Where there is no security in your situation. You're on a job, but you don't know if the job is going to last. You don't know if they're going to close up this week. You don't know if you got another 10 years here. You don't know if you got another week here. they just laid off some people last week. You don't know if you're next. And so you're working on this job and you're trying to give your best effort and you're trying to have peace and have joy. But there is a sense of, I don't know, there's uncertainty. I don't know if this thing is going to last. I don't know if they're going to call me in the office today. Every time they send out an email, I'm nervous, I'm shaking, I'm frustrated. I can't eat lunch good because I'm worried. See, there's some things you got to come to a conclusion with. Because that's a horrible way to live. That's a horrible way to live. And as a Christian, God did not call you to live like that. God called you to live with certainty. Have certainty in your relationship. Have certainty on your job. Have certainty in your health. Have certainty in everything you do. Because no matter what I come against, I am persuaded that God is for me and that nothing can separate me from the love of God. And it doesn't matter if this thing gets rough or if it goes smooth. I am persuaded beyond a shadow of a doubt that God is with me and everything is going to be okay. I'm going to survive. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be on the top and not the bottom. I'm going to be in the front and not the back. You got to settle some stuff in your spirit. You got to come to some conclusions if you're going to have peace.
Amen.
You got to write some stuff up. I know you don't like me.
Amen.
Settle that issue. I'm not going to beg you. I'm not going to chase you. I've already settled that account. You don't like me. Let's move on. I'm not calling. I'm not chasing. I'm not running after you. I've already settled that account. You don't like me. Okay, that's fine. Now what's next? Settle it. Settle it. Because until you settle it, you become very vulnerable and you become someone who is taken advantage of, and you're constantly working and trying to earn something that you cannot earn.
Jesus.
You don't earn love. Something that they bestow upon you. You never earn something that they give you. And until you come to the conclusion of that, you're chasing something that you can never earn. You cannot earn it. Either you love me or you don't. Either you're committed to me or you ain't. If I gotta work for your devotion, then it's not real devotion. If I gotta work for your love like that, then it's not real love. Either you have given. See, love is about you deciding to love. It's the value that you place on me. Either you're placing that value on me or you ain't. You have to settle some things, or it puts you in a position where you're always on the negative, trying to beg and plead and trying to get people, trying to jump through hoops, not to get them to leave, not to get them to walk out, not to get them to turn away, not to get them to give up, and you're constantly running after them, being a yes man, trying to bend over and bow, trying to earn their attention. Either you do or you don't. You got to settle some things. You got to come to the conclusion of some things. When you come to the conclusion of it, now I can move on. Okay, he don't like me. Okay, he don't care for me. We'll never be the best of friends. I understand. Okay, now let me move on with my life. Because I got some things I need to accomplish. You got to settle some things. You got to write. This is for somebody. You got to write some stuff off. You got to close some accounts. Tie up some loose ends, tie up some strings, and put a finish, to put a step of finishing on some stuff and say, oh, you know what, that's it. That account right there, we're going to close that account. We're going to settle this account. This account, I'm not going to be hanging over this account anymore. I'm not going to cry over this anymore. I'm not going to wonder about this. I'm not going to be caught in between about this anymore. I'm going to put the stamp on this one. This one is settled. This one is finished. It's over. It's done. I'm okay to move on now. This one is finished. I can move on to something else. Understand that about life. There's some things you got to settle. One of the things that I've learned how to settle is no matter what I face in life, God will never turn his back on me. God will never leave me. He'll never leave me, nor will he ever forsake me. I have settled that in my spirit. I don't care if I got a lot of money or a little bit of money. God will never leave me, nor will he ever forsake me. I have settled that in my spirit. I believe beyond a shadow of doubt that there is nothing that I will ever face that can tear me away from God. Not even death can tear me away from God. Because